Editorial letter writing is very important this year for Madhyamik examination. It is also important for other examinations also like ICSE and others. So, continuous practicing editorial letters will enrich your knowledge and you can manage any type of editorial letter in your examination hall. Many times only suggestion does not work, and in this type of situation you can write any type of editorial letter. We are giving many editorial letters in our channel. So I advise you all to practice these editorial letters, and this will definitely enrich your knowledge and you can manage writing any type of editorial letter. In this class, we are giving an editorial letter from the new test paper 2024 to 25. You can see the page number 761 and the editorial letter is this. Write a letter in about 100 words to the editor of an English daily newspaper expressing your concern about the existence of beggars in our society, even after 77 years from 1947. Actually, in this letter, we will highlight the problems or issues that are being created through begging in our society. Request all to watch the video from the beginning to the end, and also the new students are requested to subscribe this channel so that they can get all the materials timely. Now let's start the editorial letter. Here we have to write to the editor, the Economic Times. This is the name of the newspaper. S.N. Banerjee Road, Kolkata 7 lakhs 14. Here at the right side, give the date on which you are writing this letter. Now, this is the subject, nuisance or problem of beggary. Nuisance means disturbance or problem. Now, we have to start the letter. This is the first paragraph, and in the first paragraph, we shall give just introduction of the problem. Sir, through the columns of your esteemed daily, I would like to express my concern over the increasing problem of beggars, especially in our India. I advise all to write this paragraph in the beginning of every editorial letter. Just write this paragraph and highlight your present or given problem in this paragraph. Like this. Here we have highlighted the paragraph, the problem of begging. Through the columns of your esteemed daily means through your newspaper. I'd like to express my concern over the increasing problem of beggars. The meaning of this is that I like to highlight the problem of begging, especially in our country, India. Now, this is the second paragraph, and in this paragraph, highlight the main problem in detail. Actually, this letter is broad. In Madhyamik examination, you have to write the letter within 100 to 110 words, and in higher secondary, you have to write the letter in 150 words. So, from these lines, from this paragraph, I request the Madhyamik students to cut some lines, to deduct some lines as per your convenience and shorten the letter within 100 words. And I also request the higher secondary students to cut or deduct some lines from this paragraph and make it within 150 words. For ICSE exams, this letter is right. I mean, the word count here is right for ICSE exams, because in ICSE exams, the letters are to be written broadly. Now see the main problems. Begging has been one of the most serious social issues in our country since 1947. This means begging has been one of the serious problems here, in India especially. In spite of economic growth in India now, the number of beggars is increasing day by day. Actually, India is a developing country now. It is developing, and in spite of that, the number of beggars is increasing. This is highlighted in this line. There are very few beggars in our Indian society who are actually beggars and who beg because they are handicapped, who are unable to work, and who are really old or blind. This means there are everybody is not a real beggar. We have meant this here, and everybody is not begging due to their old age or due to their blindness or due to their physical weakness. এখানে এই লাইনগুলো বলা হচ্ছে যে ভারতবর্ষে মানে আমাদের দেশে প্রত্যেকেই কিন্তু অ্যাকচুয়াল বা রিয়েল বেগার্স নয়। এমন অনেকেই আছেন যারা অন্ধ প্রকৃত নয় বা শারীরিকভাবে যারা অক্ষম নয়, সেরকম অনেক লোকও আছে যারা ভিক্ষে করে টাকা উপার্জন করে। In many cases, it is seen that some beggars are not really poor and begging is their means of livelihood. Here, livelihood means the way of earning. Some people have selected the profession of begging for earning money and they are not real beggars. এখানে লাইভলিহুড কথাটার মানে হচ্ছে জীবিকা, মানে এমন অনেক মানুষই আছে আমাদের সোসাইটিতে যারা ইচ্ছাকৃতভাবে ভিক্ষা জিনিসটাকে জীবিকা হিসেবে অর্জন করে নিয়েছে এবং এভাবেই তারা টাকা রোজগার করে। In our society, beggars are found near temple, near railway station and such other places. We can see beggars near railway station, near bus stop or near temple or any other places. This type of habit of begging has a trend among some people, and even some family members encourage their children to follow this way of begging. This is really true. We all know that begging has been a tendency, has been a trend among many people, and also their family members encourage the children of those families to select the way of begging for their profession or for their livelihood. এখানে ট্রেন্ড কথাটার মানে হচ্ছে একটা ঝোঁক, অর্থাৎ ভিক্ষে করা একটা ঝোঁক হিসেবে পরিণত হয়ে গেছে অনেক মানুষের মধ্যে এবং তারা তাদের ফ্যামিলি মেম্বার্সদেরও, তাদের ফ্যামিলির বাচ্চাদেরও শেখায় যে তারা যেন ভিক্ষে করে টাকা রোজগার করে, তারা কোনো কাজ করতে চায় না। This is destroying the future of this country and hence this should be stopped at the earliest. Actually, this is destroying the future of our country. This is really true because most of the people have a trend to beg in society and thus earn money. So it is a social issue because if most of the people do not have the tendency to work, they do not have the interest to work, then they will not be engaged in any working and they will be unemployed. The earning of the country will also decrease. So it is a social issue and this should be stopped at the earliest. এখানে ভিক্ষে করাটা একটা সামাজিক সমস্যা এ কারণেই বলা হচ্ছে যে বেশিরভাগ লোকেরই যদি ভিক্ষে করার একটা প্রবণতা চলে আসে তাহলে তারা কাজ করতে চাইবে না এবং কাজ না করার জন্য তারা বেকার থেকে যাবে, কাজ করা তাদের মধ্যে কোনো টেন্ডেন্সি আসবে না এবং এর জন্য দেশেরও উপার্জন কমে যাবে। সেই জন্য এই ভিক্ষে করাটা একটা এখন সোশ্যাল ইস্যু বা সামাজিক ইস্যু হিসেবে, সামাজিক সমস্যা হিসেবে দাঁড়িয়েছে। This is the last paragraph and in every letter I advise you to write this type of finishing paragraph. Just link your present topic in this paragraph. Therefore, I request you to highlight this matter in your esteemed daily so that the government can be aware of this nuisance and can stop the unnecessary begging in society. Actually, through this paragraph, you are requesting the editor to highlight this issue in his newspaper so that on the one hand, the public can be aware and the government also can be aware of this. The government can be aware of this nuisance. Nuisance means problem, disturbance. And the government can stop the unnecessary begging in society. Actually, the government can stop the unnecessary begging. Not all the begging, because there are some people who beg really for their physical weakness and for their poverty. But the unnecessary begging should be stopped here. And that is why it is written that unnecessary begging should be stopped in society. Lastly, write this thanking you, yours faithfully, name of the writer. You have to write your name here because you are writing this letter and you can write your address also here. So, This was today's editorial letter. I think that this editorial letter will help you in your exam. If this editorial letter is helpful to you, please give a like for this video and share this to your friends and relatives. Thank you all, and we are coming with our next video.